Hello. Well, thank you for joining me. It's Tuesday, the 1st of February, in bulk in the old Celtic calendar, the first day of the old Celtic spring, and it certainly is a beautiful day out there. The sun is shining and the birds are singing. Absolutely beautiful day. Right, well, as I say, I'm Luke from bluewolfpsychic.co.uk, and today I'm going to be doing a reading for the star sign of Gemini, and it's for the month of February 2011. A little bit of smoke first to help link us to the world of spirit, Native American tradition of which I'm very fond. Right, Gemini, let's see what the month of February has in store for you. First card, Page of Wands. Don't know if you can see that. Yes, that should be alright. Page of Wands. Wands are cards of passion and creativity. They're also cards to do with work and career. Not necessarily paid work, but sometimes it's the sort of work which we do either at home, in the family, or charitable work as well. The page is often a young woman. Well, I say a young woman, but it can be a woman of any age. It's more about the personality rather than the actual chronological age. It's often a sister or a daughter, and it's someone who's very dynamic and outgoing, someone who's very passionate about the things that they do, very active. It's someone who really likes to get on with things and to be busy all the time. It's someone who also enjoys quite sporting types of activity and outdoor activities as well. The sort of person who finds it quite difficult to sit still at times. So whoever you know in your life that relates to, we're talking about that person here, and they're certainly going to be a full part of your life during the month of February. We tend to think that the tarot is going to give us earth-shattering news, but it doesn't always. It's often just gentle guidance. It's reminding us about things that are about us that sometimes we overlook. Your second card, Strength. If you can see that one. Strength is one of the major arcana, and it's an important card. It's about, during the month of February, Gemini, that you are actually going to be needing to be in control of yourself very effectively. Sometimes your heart rules your head a little bit. Well, during February you need to have your head ruling your heart rather more, so you need to be practical and sensible about things. You need to be in control of things. You don't need to be letting your passions run away with you. If you're in a relationship of some kind, then just make sure that you're thinking sensibly before you react to anything. Don't fall out with people unnecessarily. Bite your tongue if necessary. If you've got a work project or a creative project that's underway at the moment, again, lead with your head rather than your heart. It's good to have enthusiasm for things, but you must also think about the practical sides of things as well. So that's for you during February. Your third card is another of the major arcana, the Hermit. Interesting, there's a lot of power in your reading, Gemini. A lot of forces moving in your unconscious mind at the moment. I think probably you've been having quite a lot of you've maybe made some good New Year's resolutions, and at the moment you're sort of working on those. The Hermit is a card that's very much about taking your own counsel. It's a card that I often think is about things such as meditation, about going inside yourself. It's about seeking out the wisdom from inside yourself. So I think that during the month of February it's going to be very important for you to take time out to sit down quietly and to think things through, to perhaps make some notes for yourself to help guide yourself. Any projects that you've got going on, any ideas you've got for new ventures in the future, whatever they may be related to, don't just go off at half cock. Sit down, think things through, and don't be ashamed to take advice and counsel from someone else, so as long as you trust that person. It could be a professional, it could be a job counsellor or a relationship counsellor or someone of that kind. It could also just be a trusted friend or family member that you feel you can talk to and whose advice you can trust. Okay? And the Nine of Swords we have. Right, now that suggests that there are going to be some difficulties for you during the month of February. It could be that you're going to feel quite down towards the latter part of the month about something. The 9 is often about situations that make us feel anxious and out of control and quite depressed, and sometimes we're not sleeping all that well either. This card is telling you to take care of yourself during the month of February, Gemini. It's saying be gentle with yourself. It's saying try to keep positive with yourself. Whatever difficulties come up, you've dealt with them before. You're a successful person in your own right, and this card is saying to you, don't let things get you down. Okay, stay positive as you possibly can. Take care of yourself. Try to get your sleep. Try to eat properly. Try to get some exercise and some fresh air, especially on a beautiful day such as today, and just generally take care of yourself. Okay. And the final card, the 10 of Swords. Now that's a card that's often about things such as accidents and that as well. Now it doesn't have to be a serious accident. Again, what this card is saying towards the end of the month, just be a little bit sensible and take care of yourself again. Okay. If you're going out late at night, make sure you go with friends, or you keep in the sort of the well-lighted parts of the street and that. If you're getting into a car with someone, make sure it's not someone who's been drinking before they drive. Just things like that. It's just saying to you, be sensible and take care of yourself, reinforcing the previous card, actually, I would say. So nothing major to worry about or anything during February, Gemini. As we say, you've got this sister or daughter figure about you who's full of energy and passion, and who I think is a very important influence in your life as well. Probably someone who takes up a lot of your time when they're around, but to whom you also care about deeply. It's the sort of person you can care about deeply. Make sure that you're being sensible about things, whether it's relationships or work-related projects and things, creative activities, whatever you're doing, try to make sure that it's your head ruling your heart and that you're thinking things through clearly before you actually put them into effect. Take some time out for yourself and to make sure that you think things through properly as well. If you've got some new plans, some New Year's resolutions or anything of that kind, then sit down, spend some time thinking through them clearly before you try to put them into effect. Make some notes for yourself, perhaps discuss them with someone else that you can trust, and take some good advice from them. And towards the end of the month particularly, take care of yourself, take care of your health and your well-being, and just be a little bit sensible, as we say, to avoid any accidents towards the end of the month as well. I'm not saying you can't go out or anything. All I'm saying is the cards are not sort of, they don't give warnings and things. They just give you a little bit of advice on what's just normal, sensible practice, quite honestly. So as I say, just be sensible and take care of yourself, and a good month is in store for you, Gemini. Well, thank you very much for joining me this afternoon. Hope you've enjoyed your reading. If you would like a personal reading with me, then by all means contact me at bluewolfpsychic.co.uk, and I'll be delighted to do anything that I can to help. Thanks very much for now. I'll say love, light and blessings, and bye for now.